Might as well have a look inside the controller, too. There's quite a few cool little things in here, most noticeable of which are the dual vibration motors, hence the name DualShock for this controller line. Over here we have a heavy motor for strong vibration, and here we have a faster lightweight motor for smaller vibrations. These are varied either individually or in combination to give different levels of feedback. The next thing of note is this ribbon cable that services all of the buttons on the front. There's no clips. It simply uses this pad and the pressure of the two halves of the controller clamping it down to make contact. The buttons are mounted on this flexible plastic sheet printed circuit board, and there are two distinct types used. The select, start, and analog toggle buttons are all simply on and off. When they're pressed, they complete a circuit. When they're released, they are open circuit. All of the other buttons are more like strain gauges. The harder they're pressed, the more they change resistance. This is measured by the microcontroller, which then interprets that signal, encodes it as digital, and sends it to the PlayStation. In analog mode, this allows all of the buttons, except for the select, start, and analog toggle, to function as variable triggers instead of simply on and off. The control sticks use a simple and rugged 2-potentiometer plus push switch system to give accurate position data for wherever the stick is moved to. Push button has a bit of a lever, so when the stick is pressed down, the button actuates, but remains off even when the stick is being flailed in any direction. That was a quick teardown of the good controller. How about a quick autopsy of the one with the mangled control stick? This seems to be a different revision. Plastic is different, motors are a little different. Most noticeable, this board is different, including the connector to the buttons. Wow, these things are tough. As soon as it was freed from the housing, the mangled control stick works fine. The stick itself has had chunks taken out, but the mechanism appears to be fully functional. Despite the large amount of force that the dog applied to the controller, there doesn't appear to be any cracked solder joints or circuit damage. The only thing wrong is some scratched, deformed, and broken plastic. Started out with one working controller and one mangled, and now both, at least in theory, should work fine.